In this presentation, we're going to continue on with the building of our Thinkific course. In other words, our course within the Thinkific platform, this time taking a look at creating the landing page. Get ready for business, online business. Here we are in our Thinkific platform. We're on the courses section. We've been entering our course into this course here, the online business work from home course. We're going to be continuing on with it. In prior presentations, we entered the video files, or at least part of the video files, and we entered PDF files and the section headings. Then we went through some of these items up top, including the settings and the pricing and the publish item. Now we're going to go into the landing page. So this is going to be the page that will actually be seen when you first go into the course, basically on the home page or the search section of your platform. So what I would typically do is in the landing page, get your overall theme of the landing page set up, and then copy the same kind of format of the landing page of another course. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to say, okay, let's open up another course that I've already done. I'm actually going to open up another tab. And then I'm just going to paste the same URL, and then I'm going to close this out, and I'm going to look for another course that I've actually built a landing page for already. So I'm going to close this out and say, let's go into another course, shall we, that has a landing page that has been done already. So I'm going to go into the courses up top, and I'm going to go to one that is not in draft mode, but which has then been completed. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to scroll down. How about this one? So I'll check this one out. And then I'm going to look at the format of the landing page, and we'll pick up basically the same information. So I got the course I'm working on to the left, the course that we're going to be picking up the information from to the... I'm going to go to the landing page. I'm going to say build the landing page. I'm going to go on over there, and then we'll take a look at the format of it. So we've got, these are going to be the sections that I include. Now you can do whatever you want here, but these are the sections I include. Now, if I go back over to what we have the banner, that's the default. So I'm going to keep the banner as is, and then we have the curriculum. So the curriculum will actually be a layout down here. If you scroll down, that's going to be auto-filled for you. And I would say that most of the time you're going to keep that as it is. So these two are the two sections I'm going to keep. Then we'll add more sections depending on how we want to customize this. So then when we go into each section, I'll go into the banner here. Let's see if there's any changes to the banner we need to make. So I'm going to go into it, and then I'm going to go into my other banner, and of course I'm going to compare it to. Say, all right, let's go into the banner section and just see what they have. So I'm going to go into the heading, and it looks like there's nothing there. So I'm going to go back over and say, all right, heading. I don't want anything in here, because why is it's pulling over the heading from that little checkbox, and that's when we put the heading into the settings section. So this heading is being pulled over automatically for us. So I just want to make sure I don't put anything other than that in there, and as long as that checkbox is checked off, that's what we'll be pulling forward. And then I'm going to go to the hero image. So I'm going to say, all right, what does that look like over here? The image. Now I just have a black image because you can see it's a black background. Over here you can see you have that gray in the background. You can put an image, but you don't want anything too busy because you want your text to stand out. But you can put an image and then have the color coding down here, make it so you could see the text and have it stand out. But I'll typically just use a black image in the background. So I'm just going to say I just want a black slide on the background here, and then I'll put another picture some other place. So I'm going to say let's just keep that black. Let's keep it simple. Obviously, I'm not a master designer or color themer person, so I'm just gonna, I try to keep it simple here, right? So I'm gonna say, let's put the background as black, and then I'm gonna say upload that, and that, of course, makes the white text stand out pretty good, and then I still have the picture down below, so you can see it being constructed on the right as we go, and then the next item down here, that's where the picture's gonna go. So I'm gonna go back, let's go back to the right, and just check it out. I'm going to say, well, what do they do on the picture? What did I do with the picture last time? And so, no, this one's a little bit tricky because if you have a video file that's an intro video, then you want to include it here. And you have to actually put it into the library first. Now, I don't have an intro video, so I'm not going to add one right now. It's suggested to do so, but it's not a requirement. And then the picture is going to go on top of whatever's there. So if you have a video, you'll still have the picture first. Then when you click on it, it'll go into the video. So all I have is the picture right now. So I'm going to go back on over and say, let's just put the picture in there then. That's what I got. I'm going to upload the picture. So we will then upload. We're going to put that same image that we've seen multiple times now because it's the same picture that we're going to be using throughout this course. Mine had that 3 images that we put together. We only did 2 when we saw it, but I added another one off course here. So I have 3 images combined together, which I'm pretty impressed with. I feel like it turned out pretty well. So there's that one. And then let's go back to the right and say, is there anything else we got to do on this thing? We got the links. I don't think I have any links, so nothing there. I'm going to say size, and this will adjust the size of the frame on the right. I don't have any adjustment. I think it's just going to be the defaults there. So I'm going to say, all right, that all looks good. Let's go ahead and say save on that. Where's the save button? I think it just saves automatically. I thought there was a save button, but I think it's okay. So let's go back then. So there's our banner. Now I'm gonna say, all right, what else do we need then? Let's go back over here and say, let's go back. Now the curriculum is pretty straightforward. It's got a smart section, which means it populates on its own. So that's pretty much it is what it is. Then there's a call to action. So a call to action. So I'm gonna choose that. I'm gonna say that's what I've decided on my layout. So I'm gonna say, here's all those stuff that you can do. I'm gonna say, let's do a call to action, which is basically gonna be like a buy my course section. Buy it here, you can buy it right now, right here, right now. And so we're going to go into that section. And let's see, we're going to say call to action. I'm calling for some action here. Calling for action. So we'll then go in, and then up top we have, what do we have in the call to action? Text. So no text. I don't put any text in it, so I'm just going to say I don't want any text. It has call to action, you can see over here. Obviously, that's not what we want to say. We want to say what the action is, like buy the course now, immediately, do this now. And then I listen to a guitar person that has a good course, and that's how he has his call to action. Buy it now. It's actually pretty good, I think. But anyways, then it's got the buy down here, so we're going to say, all right, now here's the actual button. And the button says buy now. So there's the call to action. It's already on the button. I don't need to really put it anywhere else. It seems to me, it seems kind of like I don't want to hound anybody on it. Although that seems to be an effective strategy. Buy it now. And then we're going to go down here and we have our image. So I'm going to put the same image down here. Now it's going to be cut off because it's just going to be a striped image. So then you could adjust the size depending on the image you have if you wanted to show more of it or not. So I'm going to say the plus button. Let's pick up an image. We're going to pick up that same image again. That same image again. Oh, it's really a nice one though. I like pulling it up every time. Usually I get bored of the image pulling it up by this time, but I think we did a good job with that one because it's a good one. So then we're going to go down and then we have the size, and we can adjust the size. Now, I usually, this one I might want to adjust the size. Maybe I want to bring it up a little bit. So I'd say, what would it look like if I went to large instead of medium? Would that be better? So I'll just try it. I'll just test it out. All right. Let's test that out. If we go large, I don't like that the focus was on her, seemed to be on her chest before. Would want to, and then I'm going to say, let's see if we go to extra large here, see if that would be any better. Yeah, it seems awfully large. Let's just go to large. So it just depends on the image and how best if you have text in there and it cuts off the text or something, then you might want to adjust it as well. So I'm going to say that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Let's bring it on back to the prior one. All right. So let's bring this back, bring that on back to, what do we have next one? What's the next one in the lineup? Then we have a text to media. Text to media. This is kind of like the most general type of thing where you can just type stuff in there. So I'm going to say text to and media. Was it? And media. Text and media. Let's go into that one. Text and media. And this is where the description is at. So if I go into the information, I have description up top. So I'm going to pick that up. So description. We're going to describe what this is all about. So I'm going to remove the text and media. I'm going to put description. So there it is up top. Changing that. And then we're going to go and say, okay, what else do we have? And nothing. Now you could remove like the spaces between the categories. So those, you can test out those if you want. And then we need the course description, which I'm going to pull over from Udemy. So I'm going to say, let's go back over to Udemy and just pick up that old course description, which we did here. So I'm just going to pick that up. That's in the landing page section. So I'm just going to say, all right, landing page section, course description. There's the course description. Let's bring that on over. Bring that on over here and put that right there. Oh, that's not how you do it. You put it on this side. Going to delete that. And then you might want to paste the text only so it doesn't bring over the formatting. And then notice it leaves some spaces here. So I don't like these spaces. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of formatting. I'm gonna say I don't want these spaces in between. That's not how it should be. It's not how it should be. I'll fix it. So we'll get rid of those. I'm going to make it right. Make it how it should be. So it should be. All right. Pulled over wrong, but pretty close to right. And then we could just make it totally right with a few adjustments here like so. So we'll just delete these spaces to do so. And then you can put in back any kind of bolding that you want it to do, like the course up top. Like if we want that first line to be bolded, you have your options up there with the text. You have the rich text field or rich text thing, they call it, rich text modifier tools. All right, so let's go ahead and save that. I think that's it on this one. So that's it. And then let's go back. So let's go back on over. And we'll do that here too. We'll go back on, and I think we have one more, and then we're done. At least with how I do these, you can add a whole bunch. Some people like having these things go down forever because it's better for SEO or something like that. But this is, pretty straightforward landing page. So I'm going to say text and media again. So I'm going to say let's add another text and media, text and media, and let's see what that one entails or contains. So we'll go into that one. We have a heading field. That's the name. That's the instructor's name. This guy's pretty good at what he does, this individual. Check him out. So we're then going to go into the text over here, and we'll put that there. And then we're going to be picking up instructor is going to be the subtitle. So we'll pick that up, subtitle. Instructor. This guy's the instructor of the course. Excellent presentation style, format, just all around. Spelling, not so good. But other than that, and then we'll pick up the same information because this is the instructor information. So that's going to be the same on each course where you have the same instructor teaching it. So I'm just going to say, let's pick up just the same information. I'm just going to copy the whole thing. I should be able to copy it, paste it without doing anything special here since it's coming from the same platform. So I'm just going to say, let's just paste it. And there it is. And so we'll save that. And then you can kind of check it out, of course, on the right-hand side. You can check this thing out. It looks excellent. All right. Look at that picture. Man, I can't believe I put that thing together. That's impressive. Course curriculum. And obviously it breaks down here, so if people want to see the content in each section, they can open up the sections and see the content within it. And then we've got our buy now, call to action, do it now. And then the description, and then the instructor information. So that's going to be the landing page. So if I scroll back up top, we can also check it out by basically if you were to use these items up top. You are on a desktop view now. You could use the mobile view and say, what would it look like on a phone? And you do want to optimize for the phone. Thinkific does it like it does an excellent job, as far as I can tell. I'm not like a marketing expert, but that looks pretty darn good to me. I don't use the phone all that much, to be honest. but I feel like that looks good for a phone. And then I'm going to go to the full screen, and here it is with the full screen. Now, it will optimize and change kind of where the text will appear depending on the size of the screen. So the screen will kind of move, and it'll appear in different places. So you could mess around with it as you have different size screens on there. So there you have it. All right. All right. And then I'm going to then go back to the desktop view, and that's about it. Now I'm going to close this back out. Close this back out. That'll take us back to our courses. I'm going to go back into this course. Let's go back into it. Actually, that took me to the curriculum page. So it's pretty much all set now. Now we would want to publish it, and once we publish it, it would be on the website. I won't do that now, but I do just want to preview the course here from the curriculum side, because we did do some setting changes last time with regards to the color, making it from dark to light. So I just want to check out what that looks like here. So this, you can see on the left-hand side, now this is the lighter theme rather than having it the darker theme. It used to be before, the lighter theme looked like you couldn't see where you were as much because it was kind of, it was too, there wasn't enough contrast, it seemed to me. That's why the darker theme looked better. But now I think they changed their formatting that the lighter theme looks pretty nice. So I think the light theme is the default. So this is kind of a different look and feel between those two. So that's basically the process for the Thinkific course. And you'll notice you can basically mirror the option for a Udemy platform. Again, these platforms are becoming more and more standardized. We'll take a look at another platform next time, which will be the Teachable platform. Let's take a look at that one. And so that's going to be it for now. Let's get out of here.